Hello folks and welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do it now and hit the bell icon. For today's project, I'm using these two hooks. The smaller hook is 3.5mm crochet hook and the other one is 4mm. And over here you can see the two different yarns. So for the fine yarn, I'm going to use the smaller hook, and for the chunky yarn, I'll be using the bigger hook. So starting with our smaller hook, with the yarn starting with a magic circle, chain 2, and this chain 2 is not considered as a double crochet. Now make 12 double crochets in the circle. So this is your first double crochet. So once you have your 12 double crochets ready, pull the starting tail and close this magic circle. Now join with the slip stitch. Insert the hook in the top of the double crochet. Go under both loops, yarn over and pull the loop through the loop on your hook. Chain 2. Make a double crochet in the same stitch. Make another double crochet in the same stitch. So this is an increase in your first stitch. We will make an increase in each stitch. And by the end of this round, you should have a total of 24 double crochets. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. Starting round 3, chain 2 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Now make an increase in the next stitch, which is 2 double crochets. 1, 2. So repeat by making 1 double crochet in the next stitch and then an increase, which is 2 double crochets. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 36 double crochets. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. Starting the next round, chain 2 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Make another double crochet in the next stitch, followed by an increase, which is 2 double crochets in the next stitch. So we will repeat this pattern, which is 2 double crochets in 2 stitches and then an increase. At the end of this round, you should have a total of 48 double crochets. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. Chain 2 and make a double crochet in the first stitch. Now make 2 more double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So we start with 3 double crochets in 3 stitches and then an increase. So repeat this pattern, 3 double crochets in 3 stitches and then an increase. By the end of the round, you should have a total of 60 double crochets. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. Starting the next round, chain 2 and make a double crochet in the same stitch. Make 3 more double crochets in the next 3 stitches. So we're starting with 4 double crochets in 4 stitches and then an increase. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 72 double crochets. Join with the slip stitch, and now starting round 7, chain 2 and make 5 double crochets in the 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th one. Now make an increase in the next stitch. So we will repeat this pattern of 5 double crochets in 5 stitches and then an increase. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 84 double crochets. At the end of the round, join with the slip stitch. Now starting with the next round, chain 2 and make a half double crochet in the back stitch only. So you've got 2 stitches here. We go into the back stitch, yarn over, and make a half double crochet. So I'm going to place a stitch marker over here because the next few rounds are going to be in circles and we're not going to make a slip stitch at the end of the round. So now make 1 half double crochet in the back stitch of each stitch. By the end of this round, you should have 84 half double crochets in the back loop only. So here I'm left with my last stitch. I'm going to remove this hook from here and bring in the larger hook, which was the 4mm crochet hook. So with this hook, I'm going to make the half double crochet. So insert the hook in the back loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now drop the yarn you're working with and bring in the chunky yarn. Place it on your hook and pull it through all 3 loops on your hook, completing your half double crochet. Now remove the stitch marker, yarn over and make a half double crochet in the first stitch. Place your stitch marker. Now for the next stitch, we're now working in the front 2 loops. If you turn your work slightly, you can see that there's a stitch in the back. That's your 3rd stitch. So go into that 3rd stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. So it's a regular half double crochet, it's just placed in the back stitch, which is actually the 3rd stitch. So make 3 half double crochets in those back stitches. And now continue making a regular half double crochet under both loops. And then 3 half double crochets in the back 3 stitches. So continue this until you reach the end of the round. So here I am at the end of the round, so remove your stitch marker. In the first stitch over here, we're going to work in the back 3rd stitch again and make your half double crochet. Place your stitch marker. Now make a regular half double crochet under both loops. Now make the next 3 half double crochets in the back stitch. 1, 2, 3, and now make a regular half double crochet in the next stitch. So again, repeat the same process. So here you can see that the regular half double crochet is coming a stitch ahead of the previous one, and this is what we want in our pattern. This will give a nice diagonal effect to our basket. So when you reach the end of the round, you'll be doing your half double crochets, and then make sure your regular half double crochet comes a stitch ahead of the previous regular half double crochet. So over here, as you can see, I've completed a number of rows for the side of our basket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So starting with the next round, we're going to work one single crochet in each stitch. So this is your first stitch. Go under both loops and make a single crochet. So work one single crochet in each stitch. So work 2 rounds of this single crochet and then I'll come and see you. So here I've completed my 2 rounds with a single crochet. Now starting the next round, remove your stitch marker and make a single crochet in the first stitch. Place your stitch marker. So we have to make 16 single crochets and then we'll make our handles. So here I am with my 16 single crochets. Now chain 10. Now here skip 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In the 11th stitch, make a single crochet. Now make 32 single crochets in the next 32 stitches. Since I had a total count of 84 single crochets, I divided my stitches accordingly. If you have more or less stitches, you can divide accordingly to that. Now for the second handle, chain 10. Skip 10 from underneath. Make a single crochet. And now make a single crochet in each stitch until you reach the end of the round. So now make 2 more rows with single crochets and that is the end of your basket. I'll see you at the end of those 2 rows. So here I've completed my last stitch. Now we're not going to slip stitch. Cut off your yarn over here and pull it through. Remove your stitch marker. And now with the help of a needle, we're going to make a stitch which is similar to the other stitches. So go under both loops of the next stitch, pull it through, and now insert the needle in the center of your previous stitch, which was your last stitch, and just weave in the ends at the back. Over here you can see that the stitch is very similar to the other stitches. So just weave in the ends and cut off the extra yarn. So this is the final look of our basket. You can see the diagonal rows over here of our pattern, a very nice texture, nice handles to it, a very perfect round base, and that's the inner. So you can place a cardboard inside to make it more sturdy if you need to put some heavy items in it. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.